Good day, here are the top stories from the Philippine News Agency. Our top story on this Monday is the end of the line for Kingdom of Jesus Christ founder Apollo Kiboy. The evangelist and his 4 aides are now under police custody in Camp Crame after more than 2 weeks search by the police, which resulted in a standoff with his followers at the group's compound in Davao City. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has assured no special treatment for the religious leader. Bench Mondok has our top story.
The moment for Kingdom of Jesus Christ leader Apollo Kiboy to face the music has come, as he is now under the custody of the Philippine National Police. The religious leader and his 4 aides, Jacqueline Roy, Ingrid Canada, Crescente Canada, and Sylvia Semañez, surrendered in Davao City on Sunday afternoon. PNP spokesperson Colonel Jean Fajardo said law enforcers issued a 24-hour ultimatum urging them to come out within that period, or else authorities would enter one of the buildings inside the KOJC compound in Buhangin District. Interior Secretary Benhar Abalos first broke the news of Quiboloy's capture in a post on his Facebook account. Quiboloy and his group were flown out of Davao City the same night via military plane and brought into Camp Crame for examination. Fajardo said apart from some of them having high blood pressure, they are in good condition. As for the arrangement of their detention, she said there are no details yet. Quiboloy and his aides will be in the same compound as suspected Philippine offshore gaming operator cohort and former Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Go. Meanwhile, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. hailed the PNP for their efforts leading to Quiboloy's apprehension, calling it police work at its finest. He says the pastor surrendered under constant pressure from law enforcers. Marcos also assures Quiboloy will not get special treatment despite his prominence, and he will undergo transparent and lawful due process. He explains the military's presence during Quiboloy's arrest, saying his camp had sent surrender feelers the morning before his arrest. The president said the pastor asked for the armed forces of the Philippines because he does not trust the police. Meanwhile, the United States government has yet to issue an extradition request for Quiboloy following his arrest. Marcos says the local judicial processes have to be done first. Quiboloy is facing charges of child abuse and human trafficking in the Philippines. He was also indicted in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California for sex trafficking, conspiracy, and bulk cash smuggling. For the Pna Headlines, I'm Bench Mondok.
Dismissed Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Go got a dressing down as she faced senators for the first time since her return to the country after being arrested in Indonesia. Go insists she was born in Tarlac and not China, despite allegations linking her to a Chinese identity, and continued to give evasive answers, showing the ire of lawmakers. During questioning by Senator Riza Ontiveros, chairperson of the Senate Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality, Go denied being Chinese national Guo Waping, whose fingerprints match hers, according to the National Bureau of Investigation. Go admits to being confused about the situation, saying what she knows is that she was born in Tarlac. She further denied that her mother is Chinese passport holder Lin Wenyi, though she confirmed that her father is Go Jianzhong. Senator Loren Legarda expressed her frustration during the Senate hearing, accusing Go of lying under oath. Go was arrested by Indonesian authorities last week and brought back to the Philippines. As a result, Go was again cited in contempt. Ontiveros said she would coordinate with the court regarding her detention. The court earlier ordered Go placed under the custody of the Philippine National Police. The Office of the Solicitor General has called on the Supreme Court to dismiss petition challenging the return of unused government subsidies from PhilHealth to the National Treasury. According to Solicitor General Merado Guevara, the transfer of idle fund was legal and that the petition filed by Senator Aquilino Pimentel III was flawed due to several procedural and substantive issues. In a comment submitted to Supreme Court, Guevara says the Department of Finance circulars governing the fund transfer were constitutional and did not infringe on the people's right to health. He also rejected the claim that transferring PhilHealth's unused funds amounting to almost 90 billion pesos contributed to increase out-of-pocket healthcare expense or discourage the public from seeking health services. He says any issues related to the implementation of the Universal Healthcare Act are administrative in nature and do not constitute a violation of the right to health. Likewise, Guevara says PhilHealth's income and reserves were more than sufficient to cover benefit claims and operational costs. He says PhilHealth has a reserve fund of over 488 billion pesos as of March 2024. On procedural grounds, Guevara noted that the petition failed to meet the requirements for judicial review, citing the lack of legal standing and failure to exhaust legal remedies. The Commission on Elections is preparing for a massive turnout of candidates in the upcoming 2025 midterm elections and the parliamentary polls at the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. According to Comelec Chairperson George Erwin Garcia, around 500,000 aspirants are expected to vie for more than 18,000 national and local positions on May 12, 2025. Of these, 12 seats in the Senate, 63 for party list representatives, and 250 for congressional district positions will be contested at the national level. There will be 82 slots for governors and vice governors each, 792 slots for provincial board members, 149 slots for mayors and vice mayors in cities, and 1,682 slots for city councilors in local positions. There will be 1,493 positions available for mayor, 1,493 positions available for vice mayor, and 11,948 positions available for councilors at the municipal level. The BARM parliamentary elections will fill 80 seats, including 40 party representatives, 32 district representatives, and 8 sectoral representatives. The filing of certificates of candidacy is scheduled from October 1 to 8, 2024, and requests to change the filing venues must be made by September 20. The Comelec has set guidelines for transferring venues due to security concerns, limited office space, and other approved reasons. In news overseas, over 2,000 overstaying Filipinos have applied for amnesty for the United Arab Emirates. The Philippine Embassy and the Consulate General in Dubai reports that 2,053 Filipinos have availed of amnesty on the first week of its implementation. They said the Embassy, Consulate, and the Migrant Workers Office in Abu Dhabi and Dubai are working together to provide services to the growing number of amnesty applicants. These include renewing and replacing lost passports which are needed to regularize their stay. The Philippine missions are also accommodating Filipinos securing exit passes and requesting repatriation support from the Migrant Workers Office and Overseas Workers Welfare Administration. Meanwhile, officials warned overstayers not to transact with any private entity who offers to process passport applications or any other consular service. They said the embassy will be open to amnesty applicants and other with immigration issues from Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. until October 30, 2024. The UAE government's amnesty initiative started on September 1 and will run until October 30. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, please visit our website, pna.gov.ph, or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under the Pna News. I am Stephanie Civiliano. This is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories to unite the nation.